Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stephanie, and hey to any new people, and welcome back to you regular viewers. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions and review of LA Girl foundations, and the two LA Girl foundations I'm going to be doing a first impression and review on are LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation, and I'm going to be doing a review also on LA Girl Perfecting Liquid Makeup Oil Free with Vitamin C and E. So I'm going to be reviewing and doing a first impressions on both of these. I will put half on one side of my face and half on the other and see how they go on and how they look. The LA Girl Pro Coverage is more recently released foundation, and it costs £9 in the UK, and the LA Girl Perfecting Liquid Makeup foundation costs £4. So this one is super affordable at £4, and £9 still very affordable. But I just wanted to give my first impressions because I do really like the LA Girl concealer. For any of you who've watched my video on my favourite affordable concealers, I'll link that below. As you know, I do love that concealer. So I wanted to give the foundations a go and see how they perform and see if they're as good as the concealer. And I know that LA Girl foundations do get really good reviews, so let's see how they work on my skin. So I will get started with the tutorial. So on a clean face, I'm going to start with Hourglass Veil primer. I love this primer, so I just thought I would use one of my favourite primers at the moment, so that we just give the foundations the best chance to compare with my other foundations that I normally use. So I'm just putting this on the face to get it ready for the foundation. It's a lovely silky smooth primer. So now that we have primed the face, I'm going to go in with LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Pro Long Wear Illuminating Foundation, and I'm shade Porcelain in this one, and I like the packaging. It's really nice, and it does feel more luxurious than the other LA Girl foundation. So it's got a nice little pump, which is always handy, and I will apply this just with my fingers to get it onto the skin to begin with. So it is meant to be a more full coverage, and this is I think Porcelain's are fairest shade, as I am very pale, and this it has got a slight pink undertone, but it's not too pink. It really is quite a neutral undertone, as I don't really like foundations that are too red undertone, but they do have a fair one which is more of a yellow undertone. And the really great thing about the LA Pro Coverage foundation, it comes in so many shades, so if you've got black skin, tan skin or really fair skin, they will have a shade that will suit you. So far I've done 2 pumps for half of the face. So we'll leave it at that. And then on the other side of my face, I'm going to put on the LA Girl Perfecting Liquid Makeup Foundation. This one's meant to be a more lightweight one, and it's also got a little pump, and I'm in shade Beige for this. Both of these I bought from Beauty Bay, so I got Beige. I just had to read the descriptions of if they were yellow or if they were for fair or dark skin, and sort of pick based on that. So this one is looking a little bit, this one is a little bit more red undertone, and this one is a tad bit more neutral undertone with a little bit more golden. So far both feel really nice, but we haven't blended them out, so we'll see how they blend out. So I'm going to put 2 pumps on each side of the face so that we're just keeping equal amount used, and then it will help us compare for coverage and consistency. And again, the Perfecting Liquid Makeup has a lot of shades as well, which is really good for people who've got dark skin or fair skin, as they don't always have in some cheaper foundations lots of different shades. And also in the LA Girl Pro Coverage, they do have a white foundation, which means you can use it as a lightening to lighten up foundation. So if you've bought a foundation that's too dark for you, you could buy the lightening one and then lighten it up, which is really helpful, because sometimes, especially if you buy makeup online, you think, oh, this shade's going to work, and then it might be a bit too dark. Or you buy foundation for when you maybe have a spray tan, or when you're in the summer, or when you go on holidays, a more tan shade, and then actually for the rest of the year you want something a bit lighter. I think that would be a really great use. So I haven't yet bought the lightening one. We'll see how this goes. but if this goes well, I definitely will be buying the Lightning one, as that would be a really versatile product to have. So I'm going to blend this out using a Real Technique dampen sponge, as I have heard that it's better to blend it out with a damp beauty sponge over a foundation brush, so I'm going to go with that recommendation. So I'm just going to pat out the cheaper side, which is the LA Girl Perfecting Liquid Makeup. So that is blending out pretty easy, and yeah, it's definitely moving very quickly on the skin, which I like, just tapping motions, and yeah, that's really blending out lovely and very easy. Yeah, so I can see this one is still got a little bit of my pink cheeks coming through. I will go on and finish my makeup at the end as to see how the foundation sits with other makeup. Also, I do have combination skin, which means I have a more oily T-zone, and then I've got more normal to dry skin in other parts of my face. So that feels nice on my skin. So using the other side of the Real Technique sponge, I'm going to blend out the more expensive LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition and see how that goes. So this is slightly lighter shade than the other side, so I might end up having slightly whiter side and a slightly more tan side, but they didn't have, some of the shades were out of stock, so I think the porcelain in this was actually on the cheaper side, was out of stock when I was ordering, so I ordered the next lightest. Or I can't remember if actually the beige was the shade that when I read the description sounded most like my skin, and when I read the porcelain for the Pro Coverage, it felt like it would be the most suited to my skin. So that is blending out nice with the sponge, and any of you who watch my channel know I normally use my Sigma foundation kabuki brush or my Morphe brush, so I don't normally use a sponge to blend out the whole face, but that has blended out really nicely with the sponge. Definitely liking how that's looking. So in real life, I feel that the Pro Coverage side is definitely more full coverage. This side, which is the Perfecting Liquid Makeup from LA Girl, is a more light coverage, and this definitely feels thicker coverage, but it doesn't feel like so heavy. This side feels, yeah, it's not a super matte finish. It feels quite satiny, a little bit of dewiness, but like not too much. And this side feels more moisturizing, and yeah, this side definitely, the Pro Coverage side feels more dewy than the side with the Perfecting Liquid side. It feels lighter coverage and not as dewy finish. This side, Pro Coverage, feels fuller coverage and more dewy, but it doesn't feel too dewy, because I don't like foundations that make you feel greasy. It feels just a nice dewiness. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and finish the rest of my makeup, do concealer, lips, brows, bronzer, you know the drill, and then come back to see how the rest of my makeup sits on top of both sides, so I can give you my sort of true feelings on the foundation. But so far, with just applying, I am impressed. I feel like I really, really like the Pro Coverage, because I do like full coverage, but then I do actually also like this more light coverage side, especially maybe if you are someone who likes a very light coverage foundation. And actually, in a weird way, it kind of reminds me of the Candle Glow foundation from Laura Mercier, and then this is reminding me more of a little bit more dewy finish, similar, like it's kind of reminding me a little bit of the Josie Moran Argan Oil foundation, because it's kind of got like that glowy feel, but it gives good coverage. So let's go and get the rest of the makeup finished, and I'll come back to you guys. Hey guys, so this is the two foundations with the makeup on top. So I put some Kat Von D concealer, some Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder for under eyes, a little bit of Laura Mercier powder to set, a little bit of Makeup Geek eyeshadow, Anastasia brow pencil, and Gerard Cosmetics Liquid Lips and a little bit of Kat Von D eyeliner and Benefit mascara, just in case you were wondering what I was wearing on the rest of my face. Oh, and a little bit of Becca highlight. So this side of the Pro Coverage LA Girl Foundation, the products went on really well. The rest of my makeup, it was really easy to set it, and the products really blended out really easy, like my blusher and my bronzer and highlight just went on really easy. Again, with the LA Girl Perfecting Liquid Makeup, I found the same. It was really easy to set it and put products on top to complete the makeup look. In real life, there isn't like a massive difference between both of these. I don't know how it comes across on camera, if you guys can really notice a massive difference. Even though they wear two different shades, once I put the bronzer on, it sort of equaled everything out. And from a coverage point of view, once you put the powder on, actually the powder really helps this liquid perfecting makeup actually be more full coverage. Once you put the translucent powder and the bronzer, it actually gave like a more fuller coverage look than when it was just by itself. Whereas the Pro Coverage foundation without any powder still had more coverage in a sense. But once everything's on, the coverage level is actually really quite good for both of them. So I really like both of these foundations. Once you set the foundation, the Pro Coverage one as well, on this side, it wasn't dewy. You could really set it matte by putting just a little bit of translucent powder. It didn't even need very much. And again, this was less dewy, so you might not need to set that with the translucent powder, but I like setting my foundations with the translucent powder, so I just wanted to do what I would normally do so that I could see how they work as we're doing a review, so it's better to do what I would normally do with my foundations. So for £4, this foundation is super good, really love it. I like that they have so many shades to pick from, and because of the vitamins in it, it does feel quite moisturising as well, so it feels quite nice on the skin. It gives a good light to medium coverage depending on how much you put on. And for anyone who likes a light coverage or a medium coverage, then I would really recommend this foundation for them. Then the Pro Coverage High Definition Foundation that's illuminating, I would recommend this for anyone who likes a more full coverage foundation or anyone who likes a more dewy finish foundation, because if you didn't set this, then you would have a really quite a dewy finish foundation. So yeah, I really like this as well, and for £9 that's really good value. And like I said, it comes with lots of different shades, which is really great for people with different skin tones. So from my first impressions and reviews of both of these LA Girls foundations, they really delivered. They matched the concealer, which I absolutely love, to the really affordable but good quality. So really glad I bought these and really recommend giving them a go. And yeah, I hope you liked my review. I'm really happy, and will be trying more LA Girl products because I really like how the foundations have worked. So yeah, if you did like this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you've tried any of the LA Girl foundations, do leave me a comment below and let me know how you find them. But yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!